is lot 20. So you got a lot over here next to you, a lot on this side. Just to kind of emphasize, you've got these nice swales between you and your neighbor. So it is a slab foundation. So I like to always emphasize the point of this is to make sure that the water is going away from your lot. You don't want any water near your foundation. So this, we put a small hill that we build the home on top of just to make sure the water flows away from the house. So here's the community, just so you can kind of get a feel. I mean, almost the entire community is a tree-lined community. Really pretty feel. And then this right here is a green space. So across the street from you, there won't be anything built there. They may put some trees or a park bench or something like that up, but the point is that it'll just be open space. So when you open your front door, you're out in the front yard area, you're not directly across from someone across the street from you. You got that green space there. So back to the lot. I'm gonna kind of walk on out here. Sorry if it's kind of on rough terrain a little bit. Back. So depending on which house you end up on, the Aruba is a little bit smaller than the Bahama and therefore would give you more yard space. So if I'm guesstimating here, you can see this is kind of the backyard. Probably about here would be about where the back of the house is. So right now, from where I'm standing right now to the back of the lot, there's probably about 10 to 12 feet there. So if you're wanting to do a patio or anything like that to have some nice flat usable space, then that's definitely doable. This lot you do own all the way from here all the way to down about here. So the lot line over here comes up between the two lots. So it's a really big lot. So again, for labs who need to run, I've had two black labs, and well, I can't remember if you said labs or retrievers, I'm sorry, but either way, dogs that like to run. There is some hill here. Again, it's not like you can't walk up and down it. You know, I'm walking down right now to try and give you an idea of the topography. So it's not like, you know, so steep that you feel like you're gonna fall or anything, but there is a hill there. And your property line would go to about, from here, again here. So this is where you could fence in. And then up on the dirt about, somewhere 8 to 10 feet into that dirt would still be yard space. So behind you, again, this lot has no premium on it. So the reason it has no premium is they had to cut down these trees here. And over in this area, they had to build this water management area. So the only reason this exists is so that if we have a ton of rain or something like that, that we're telling the water where to go and not the other way around. So there's a natural creek in here, and then it kind of goes underneath a drain and then continues out that way. So there's like a valve in there that we can open and close. So if we need to divert water from one place to somewhere else, that we can do that, or York County can do that rather. So that's why this one does not have a premium, because it does have mostly trees around you, but directly behind a good portion of the lot is this open space. Now you don't own this. If you decided to fence in, again, here's the lot again. So from about up to there or so, and then to the end of the dirt, and then down to the bottom of here would be all your yard space. And then kind of walking to the side over here again. So there is some trees directly behind you. The entire rear of your lot is not the open space there. It is a partially wooded lot. So here's the swale between the two homes again. So about right here would be your property line. So even your side yard, you could fence, to here up to the house up there. So let's say you fenced in up there somewhere out to the property line, all the way down here, all the way up to that muddy spot. So it rained a lot last night, sorry about the mud, and then all the way up here, and then kind of same thing on this side in between the two houses, come up a good ways and fence in there. So it's a good size lot. It's a good size lot. So yeah, I hope that gives you a decent overview of what we're looking at. There are other lots available. Any of these lots over on this side, there is a 20K premium on. They're about the same size. The difference is that they're pretty much flat, or more flat than not, and they have only trees behind you. So there's a big price difference from those lot to this lot. That's what makes this so unique, I think, is that there's no one behind you. Well, it's not fully trees. It is still partial trees, but there's not an actual house or anything like that. So it's still private in the backyard. I'm going to walk over to one other lot just across the way here to give you an idea. So there's one other lot that has no premium on it, and that would be lot 11. And give me just a second to walk on over that way. So lot 11 is on the other side of the green space here. So it does show a sold sticker on there. Someone had bought this lot and ended up deciding they needed a quicker move in, so switched to the one of the other lots up front. So you can see there is a small swale over here. The houses are a little closer together here. And then kind of same thing here. Swale on the right side, but again, you have more separation between homes on that lot 19 than you do on this one. Not nearly as much side yard either. So back of the property, again, I'm guesstimating about 10 feet off the end of the dirt is about where your home would end. And then, you know, from here to there, that's it. So it's a much smaller yard. There's still some hill on it. It's maybe slightly less significant, but actually not really that different. Big difference here is these are neighbors, right? So you have neighbor next to you, 2, 3, 4, neighbor next to you here, and then you. So this is also a zero premium lot. Kind of the point of showing you this is that I just think lot 19 is such a nicer lot for both of them being free. You know, like I'm almost surprised they didn't put a $5,000 or $10,000 premium on that lot, because it's clearly the better lot versus lot 11. At least I think so. So yeah, that is the end of my video here. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to talking to you tomorrow at noon. Have a good day. Bye.